Hi, today I'd like to just show you a quick way of cleaning your chain using Fenwick's foaming degreaser and our chain cleaning sponge. Basically, you need to support the bike either in a work stand or a bike stand or against the wall so that you don't have to hold the bike with your hands. The next thing you want to do is make sure the chain is in the middle of the sprocket and on the smaller chainring, so when you rotate the pedals backwards the chain stays nicely in line and stays on the same sprockets. That will help using these two items a lot easier. So first of all, I'm going to shake the can and then I'm going to apply the foaming degreaser to the chain. As you can see, the chain's now nicely enclosed in the foam. Any excess foam you can pick up with your fingers, put it onto the cassette. We've managed to get some on the frame for a change. So pop it on there and now let it soak in. Basically I'm going to put some more on the cassette as well. I can use a brush on that to work it in and get it nice and clean. So the trick is to leave it to soak and let it do some of the work for you. So the foam will wet out and start working on the oil on the chain. Once it's done that, you can then put the sponge on there and use a brush on the sprockets. So I'm just going to use a brush on the sprockets to start off with, just working it in. With using a foam as well, you get far less mess because the liquid's not being flicked everywhere and that sort of thing. So it is a far cleaner operation. Now you can see that the foam on the chain has all melted into the chain. So I'm now going to put the sponge on there. So you can do it top or bottom of the chain. I'm choosing to do the bottom because I'm working from behind the bike so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm now going to grip the sponge firmly so that it gives a good scrubbing action on all sides of the chain. If you want to, you can rotate the sponge as well, so you can give the top and bottom an even better scrub. As you can see, there's very little mess, very little product has actually fallen onto the floor or dripped off. The sponge itself has encapsulated quite a lot of the oil and dirt, so that can be taken away and washed and used time and time again. So all I'm going to do now is give the sprockets another quick scrub and then I'm going to rinse down with water. So I'm just using a hose pipe on a nice low pressure. And then hose the sprockets down and give the chain a good rinse off. And that's it, done. The chain is now ready to be dried off and re-lubed.